So they don't have to do multiple trips, and they can save on diesel, they can save on labor, they can take on bigger customers. So their infrastructure needs, and then they can share that across the agri-hubs. So these are the examples of the kind of opportunities for financing where these farmers kind of fall between the gaps. And they could tap into stock fells because there are farmer stock fells, but it's not quite enough money. But if the stock fells could show that clubbing together with other funders, that the stock fel, when it puts its 1,000 rand a season, gets 20% back, or whatever the number is, then other people will be encouraged to also join the stock fel and save more, and maybe they can bootstrap themselves into a bigger stock fel, and they can become more of their own bank, or a version of that, as Jody mentioned. So this is just an example of that, and they have non-mainstream customers because of the nature of their growing. They can't reliably supply week in, week out the same thing. There's a little more variation, and so on. So their customers are a little bit odd, and if they could help finance some of their customers' purchasing or deal with the cash flow associated with how long it takes their customers to pay their bills, it would also help smooth it out. So again, this is an example of the kind of thing that we're talking about. So this is real, but it's not to say that this is what we would have to focus on, but we're trying to make these actual real world examples. Coming out of the informal sector, informal farmers, real cooperatives that are legally constituted, but they're not necessarily, going to have audited financial statements and tax returns and all of that. So how does the world of finance start to help them take what they already have? And these assets are actually showing you some pictures. Agri-hub sits between the community food gardens, customers, helps with flows and things. I just want to show you a picture. So this is an example of the Langa Agri-hub. They've got a small tunnel. This is an office. This is cold storage. That's a control room. That's secure stores. A little kitchen that is white finished on the backside. That's an ablutions block. So a real place with real infrastructure and so on. This is not just some concept, but they're limited because of the reasons that I was mentioning. So just a couple more examples. This is what a harvest starts to look like. This is again in Langa Kailicha. They've got 2 quick space prefabs. One is a walk-in cold room. One is an office. They've got a clean area that's their pack shed, secure fence, and so on. We're building right now Mugale 2, and there's one image of plan that's going in. But decent scale, very good quality, certified organic through PGS. They've got some hydroponic tunnels. Very skilled, primarily women driven, about 2/3 are women, self-governed. So this is the example. All right, that's enough for me.